Hello, everyone. Greetings from San Diego, California, Saturday, April 4th. Today has been a beautiful day, very sunny. I'm all burnt because I was working in my garden and trimming some trees, and I got injured by this branch that was like a whip that almost got me in the eye. But the weather was wonderful, and it's already time to relax, and I was just resting a little bit while I was watching some uh, opinions on TV and news about the situation that we're going through right now. And I was just wondering, I'm not an economist, and many times I have mentioned it on my videos. I studied business administration, a 6-year program in my country, in Ecuador, and it's similar to European and other Latin American systems where you don't get to pick your subjects. They give you a number of subjects per year, so you go to your classroom, stay there, teachers come in and out, professors I should say, come in and out, and you get your subjects, 2 semesters full time, you finish. So you finish your first year, finish your second year, finish your third year. There's no selectives, no electives, I think they call them. No majors, no minors. So if I study business administration, I guess the majors should be business management, marketing, microeconomics, etc. So I did receive macroeconomics and microeconomics, obviously, because it's business. But I do like economics. And I think I have read a little bit about it, and I continue learning by listening to experts. So during this learning period, I think I have a good understanding of certain little things. I don't consider myself a know-it-all, and I don't pretend to be, and I always ask people to doubt everything, even what I say, and to educate themselves, educate ourselves, and just listen to experts and not to politicians. So with that said, I decided to make this video because I wonder why none of the experts explains about the crash of Wall Street. Okay, some people like me, we invest in stocks in super minor volume. They call us tourists of the market. So we're not investors. I don't go with $1, $2, $3, $10 million and say, okay, I'm gonna buy shares in this company and stay an investor and expect wins or losses from this company and go with you till the end. I am not an investor like that. When I have some money, when I'm interested in some company, and when I am in the mood, I investigate one or several companies, and I decide, okay, I'm gonna buy some shares from this company. Let's say something small. Let's say $100 in shares, and I'm gonna buy super cheap shares, like $1 shares. So I buy 100, and to be more educational, $100 of shares, which is 100 shares of this company, and I'm just gonna sit on them until they go up. So I wait and wait. I did my homework investigating, by the way. So I saw the news, I saw the trends, I saw the industry, the company, the growth of the company, and the consumerism of this particular product or service. So I think I did a good job doing my homework. So I wait. I have my 100 shares, and I wait. And I watch the market. They go up a little bit, they go down. They go up a little bit, they go down. They go. So let's suppose that after being super positive, after a year, my $1 share goes to $2. And I say, you know what? I'm gonna sell. So using the same app, I have owned three different apps, and I'm not gonna say the names because I don't wanna break any rules, YouTube rules or commerce rules, or misguide people or make uh, publicity for one particular app. But I do have one app right now where I am doing my share buying and selling. Anyway, so my shares went up from $1 to $2. So 100% win. Yeah, I'm gonna sell. I sell. So now I have $200. So I made $100, which is 100%. So I'm happy. If I had done $1,000, I would have $2,000. So, you know, so that explanation is for the tourists of the stock market. Many people do it. We're not considered investors. We just make a couple $100 here, a couple $1,000 here. We lose, we win, so we go back and forth. So let's talk about a larger scale. Suppose I own a company, and by the way, something really bad happened to me in 1998. I worked for this company, and I was new in the country, and I was new out of business school, and I was all pro capitalist and business owners, and I'm like, yeah, go business owners. Anyway, so to make a super long story short, I trusted the owners of this company. I thought they wanted to be successful. It was the fifth largest growing company in the US in 1996, 1995. And so I got to a point where I had $40,000 in shares with this company. And I worked for them. So it was a combination of me investing on my own, me getting money taken out of my salary, and the owner matching my investing through my salary. So I got $40,000. This is real life situation. So one day we get, and my friends will corroborate this. There's a few friends that I still am in touch with that worked for that company. One day we show up at work, and the FBI is in the front. They don't let us in. The company went down. The owners had altered the books. They had misguided everybody, including us, the employees, and they were taken to jail, and we lost our money. I was not one of the largest mini investors, so when they went to jail, they they had a deal with the judge, with the district attorney. I don't know how it works. That they would return $6 billion, and majority of that money went to the major investors. Then, before they went to pay all the bills, and then they went to the major investors, and the minor investors like me didn't get anything. So I lost $40,000. So I got really traumatized and resentful, and it took me a while to get back into the game of the stock market. Anyways, I tell you this because I want you to have certain pictures of what is going on. And I'm almost there. Where I want to get is to my question that I made at the beginning. I wonder why nobody says anything. Why did Trump crash the market? What happens is when the stock value, the stocks go down, and you happen to buy at down prices, and then they go back up, is what happened to me when I did my homework. I saw this possibility of the stocks to go back up or to go up, and I made double, or maybe not even double, just 50%, 30%. Well, if the stocks are going down right now, people with money that know or that think that those stocks will go back up, they will buy these stocks and wait until they go back up, and then they sell them and they make money. So the example I gave you about the owners of my company in 1998, they went to jail because they cannot mislead the investors or anybody so that they can make money. But what happens when somebody else does it? Suppose you have stocks of my company, and somebody tells you, hey, your stocks are going to go down because I heard Francisco is going to do some bad moves, and for sure the stocks are going to go down, so you better sell right now. And they sell, and it wasn't true. I don't have anything to do with it. I don't go to jail. If it's the opposite and they say, hey, I heard Francisco's gonna do some acquisitions and some investments and he's gonna hire this wizard CEO or these marketing gurus, or he's gonna do all these moves and the stocks are gonna go up, you better buy more. If I didn't do anything about it, I don't go to jail. So this is what is happening. Who's causing the crash? Trump is causing the crash. So the stocks are going down. Who's buying them right now? People who know what will happen if it is positive. If they know that Trump is gonna change his mind and not do these crazy things that he's doing right now and claiming that he will do, but the stocks are down right now and they have the money and they have the information that Trump will change his mind. So suppose they have $100 million that they're putting in the market right now, in the stock market, buying shares of particular specific industries like the car industry. By the way, he is not putting any tariffs on Canada and Mexico, which are car parts producers, manufacturers or Canada has aluminum and iron that is required for the car industry, and he ended up not putting the tariffs. Oh wow. I wonder why. Well, the stocks went down on many car companies, and who could buy them? People with money. If he comes back from playing golf and he says, "Hey, uh, yeah, I'm not gonna do it," all the Congress decides, okay, yeah, this is our stuff. He's not supposed to do any tariff stuff. It's a Congress um, thing to do, and so no tariffs are happening. So the market will go back up little by little, but it will go back up. Maybe not to the point where it was before, but things will go back up, and the stock prices will go back up. So $100 million that this investor put in the stock market will not be $100 million anymore. It will probably be 150 or $200 million. So they make 50% more, or 100 profit, or so nobody says this. Nobody talks about this. I've said it from the very beginning. Trump does not have the intellect to figure things out like this. And behind him, there's a lot of investors, because they invested in his presidency so they would get a profit when he would be elected president. And here is how. They won't go to jail because they're not doing anything personally. They're making their puppet do all the moves. And they're going to be more millionaires. They're going to be richer and free. They're not going to go to jail. Maybe. Or maybe they will. But that is the game they're playing right now, and many people don't know. If you voted for him and you don't have money, I'm sorry. I don't want to say I told you so, but he played you. If you're one of those who voted for him and has money, well, I hope you're not involved in his game. And I hope your family forgives you, and your conscience forgives you. Okay, well, that's all for today. Thank you for listening, and talk to you soon. Good luck, and may God help us all.